Explaining compound interest like it's foreplay. I'm about to make you guys rich. And this isn't Wall Street bets. This is legitimate. Simple versus compound interest. You could read the text or you could look at the meme. Because memes are modern day parables. Why did Jesus speak in parables? Because it helped people understand. Simple interest, small dog. Compound interest, big dog. Compound interest, you grow on your interest. Now, this is the formula, but it's not a parable. So there's no point in even looking at it. You won't understand it. It doesn't matter. Next, I want to give you an example. Let's say you start with $10. $10. Everyone has $10. And you put that in, and you're 22 years old, you graduate. Let's say you make $45K. I'm being conservative with some numbers. You make, that's about the average, right? $45K. You put in $300 a month. You invest it over 45 years, and you put it into the market, and you don't pull out. That's the secret. You don't pull out. Do not pull out. Because you pull out, you could buy high, sell low. That's not a good, you'll lose money. You stay in there. You stay strong. You gain 10%, you will have $2.6 million. How's that sound to you, huh? How's that sound to you? $2.6 million. Now, here's a question for you. If you started 10 years later, you don't change anything, you still put $300 a month, but you only do it for 35 years, right? That's $36,000 that you wouldn't have put in. Maybe you bought a car with that, or, you splurged with the $36,000. How much would you have? Would you guess $2 million? Maybe $2.2 million? How much would you have lost out on? Because whatever your guess is, it's wrong. $1.6 million you just lost out on. $1.6 million. You only have, which is still a ton of money, but $975,000 because you missed the 10-year window. You missed it because you're not losing. This is what everyone gets wrong. You're not losing the front half. You're not losing that front half of years. You're losing the back half when the slope is the most exponential, when it's the best. That is what people do not realize. That's the power of compound interest. Time is the most important thing. Time. Look at the grooming. You think you have time? You don't have time because you lost $1.6 million because you started when you're 32 and not 22. You ever hear of the Chinese saying where it says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now. The second best time to invest is now. Now, how do you gain 10%? I'm sure you're wondering, how do you gain 10%? And 2 words, index fund. Index fund. That's what you do. You just put your money into the index fund, and what do? You don't pull out. Because if you pull out when it falls, you will lose money. You're not a hedge fund manager. You'll lose money. Look at the S&P 500. Pretty consistent slope. There are years that it goes down. There are years that it goes up. But overall, it's pretty consistent, 10% a year, which is why I use 10%. Now, how long does it take you to double your money? Rule of 72. Just take 72 and divide it by the interest rate that you're earning. So we're earning 10%, 7.2 years. If you earn 8%, 9 years. Good for quick estimates. Common mistakes people use with compound interest. They wait too long to start. We've already been there. Pulling out. We've already talked about that one. And ignoring high interest debt. You want to go debt free. So, key takeaways. Compound interest. You need to start now. The sooner the better. And don't pull out. That's the name of the game. Start early, stay invested, and get rich. And there's only one thing with a higher ROI than compound interest. One thing, and that's becoming a member. Big thank you to all of my members who support me. If you would like to sign up down below. You get to see every video early. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.